afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago White Sox. The Buccos are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Brandon McCarthy gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike. Wiggins is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Batting third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Striding in, Tyler Wiggins. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. From the stretch, a knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's running. All even now, 2-2. Runner going a second time. Hard on the ground towards short. And this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the... Wiggins on second. Wiggins at first, 1 gone. In trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up. Here's Castro for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Mike Christian will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. It'll be fun to watch in this one.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And that one just missed outside. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Rod Clement, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Set to deal on a 2 strikes. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Right side. He's got it. The tag gets one. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First pitch of the at-bat. Running now is McCutchen. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
At the plate, Ronnie Chisenhall. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ball one to start the at-bat. Jackson at third. McCutchen at second. Thomas is over at first with one away. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Hard hit to first. The second for one. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Now to the plate, Randy Wiggins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Up around the face. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average for him coming in at .322. A dozen home runs and 37 RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. The 2-0 on the way. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So a chance here maybe for our first run of the ball game as he's moved into second on the stolen base. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No one out with a runner at second. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, Edward gives his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status, you finish high in MVP races, you hit homers in the gaps, and you have a way of playing Gold Glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Gloved by Castro. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The shortstop, Starlin Castro.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Brummett moves over. 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Jose Abreu. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
On the ground to the right side. Wiggins in the hole. And there's out number 2.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Hard hit towards center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Stepping up to the plate, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Clement has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Digging in now, Christopher Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now in the box, Andrew Susac as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Andrew Susac.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Sliced hard on the ground. Wiggins takes it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Ready now, Joe Jackson. He singled his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently 2nd best on the ball club. Digging in, Rod Clement. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Now the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation. Being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Tyler Wiggins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. So he continues to hit the ball well. His 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single. As we take a look at the league leaders in hitting, and as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Digging in, Roberto Clemente. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In now, Randy Wiggins. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Wiggins is a second baseman by trade, and he's still on the right side of the infield, but instead he's at first base in this one.
You know, this is interesting, man. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Standing in now, Edward Arnold.
He swings and lines it to left.
That's in there. Base hit. Gifford rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins. This year against right-handed pitching, Wiggins has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Set and the 2-1 pitch, and that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 3-1 runner goes for second, and there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Curtis Wiggins. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Christian Brummett. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him. 2 down. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Ready once again, Christopher Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 6 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in, Frank Thomas. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And he misses with it, 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Thomas stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To his left, Gifford. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Wiggins is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
At the plate, Jose Abreu, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Left side. Wiggins is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sox leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready for another chance, Tyler Wiggins. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Max. That was a really rocky frame. but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Roberto Clemente will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jesse Chavez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Roberto Clemente will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. Wiggins rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bond, but now he's got 3 ribbies to do.
In now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Clemente at third with nobody out. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. McCutchen going back, At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And another foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Edward Arnold waits on deck. Ripped down the first base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Edward Arnold, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bart Wiggins.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bart Wiggins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. A bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2. From the stretch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Another 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Bucks out in front, 9-0. In is Gerardo Parra. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Wind up and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 34, Andrew Susak.
Stepping in, Andrew Susak. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe Jackson.
Back to the top of the White Sox, Joe Jackson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Clemente on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Down in order go the White Sox. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Wiggins.
First delivery to him on the way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. Line drive to left. Jackson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Roberto Clemente. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope,
and the pitch misses low and away for ball two. Two and two.
Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Now batting, Rod Clement. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Nope. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hot shot down the line, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The center fielder number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He went down on strikes last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 35, Frank Thomas.
Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Popped him up. Wiggins over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 9-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Randy Wiggins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 20, Scott Gifford.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box now, Edward Arnold. As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he misses there. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Chisenhall comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wiggins backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Settling in now, Jose Abreu. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. To short, hit hard. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Standing in now, Andrew Susak. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. White Sox strand a couple. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Zach Duke enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Zach Duke.
Striding into the box, Bart Wiggins.
Designated hitter, Bart Wiggins.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Duke, a veteran at 35 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins. He swings and grounds it to short. Castro's got it. Crow will take care of him at first. Good start to the inning for Duke, and that's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the White Sox nothing. So stepping in, Joe Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping up now, Rod Clement. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 11 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Frank Thomas.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Bob Dixon enters here, looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
23, Bob Dixon.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. In now, Frank Thomas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. But they still face a 7-run deficit.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the White Sox 2.
David Robertson enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Chisenhall is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, Dero?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Wiggins is on his way home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Randy Wiggins. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Scott Gifford would be next. And a foul pop behind the plate. Towards short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Bucks 10 and the White Sox 2. Into the box, Starlin Castro starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In now, Jose Abreu. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brummett racing back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Jose Abreu. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Jody Christian will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 41, Jody Christian.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Gerardo Parra. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Andrew Susak. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Parra leads off second with nobody out. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Joe Jackson fouled away. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bouncer up the middle. Wiggins fields it cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Clement.
So digging in now, Rod Clement. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One out and a runner on third. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left, a base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Top foul wide of first. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of them no matter what. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Christian earns his 5th winner of the year. Brandon McCarthy allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final lights for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates. 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. White Sox, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Redline trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of guaranteed rate fees.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-6. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of today, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League's Central Division, and the Pirates sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. Zach McAllister got his second W of the season, leading the Braves past the Cubs 5-3. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central, while the Braves are in third place in the NL East. The Milwaukee Brewers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grab the win against the visiting Reds 5-2. As of right now, the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Reds are at the bottom of the division. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-0. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Nationals smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 10-7. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit